about this with than Wendy. When I was preparing for the show, I found out that about 91% of women are unhappy with their body. 91%. That is extremely high. If you are listening to me, think about it. Are you appreciative of your body the way it is now? Do you want to make changes? Are you considering surgery? You know, all the things that women do. And when I talk about body, I'm not just talking about your weight. I'm talking about your height, your skin color. I'm talking about your tummy, what they call the fupa, you know, your thighs, your legs. Some people, people have all sorts of issues with all parts of their bodies. And we are going to go right into it today. As many as I think 60-something% of teenage girls already want to change something about their bodies. Because they are young, sometimes they don't even do the right thing, right? And so today we are going to talk to Wendy and find out how we can appreciate our bodies, what she has done to embrace the changes in her body. So good afternoon again, and welcome to Orange 107.9. So Wendy, tell me, I know your name, right? Tell my listeners everything else you want them to know, what you do, how they can support your work and all that.
Okay, thank you once again, Frank. Good afternoon to your listeners and those joining us on Facebook and other platforms. So, like you said, my name is Wendy Wasma Ofori. I'm a nurse, I'm a mother, and I'm a philanthropist as well.
Okay.
So, basically, I raise money for sick children. I'm into child health. And then quite recently, we've started supporting, I don't know if I should classify them as kids, because obviously those in the universities are not kids.
They're not kids, right? So young people.
Yes, we added a bit of education to our child health. It's appeared we didn't have a choice than to support some of these brilliant but needy students. So I'm a nurse, a philanthropist, a wife, and a mother.
And a mother, and a whole lot more, I'm sure.
Yes.
I came across your work a few years ago, maybe the COVID year, I think. Yes. I don't know who shared your post, but I think you are doing an amazing job at what you do. I don't know how you do it, really. I don't know how you do it.
I surprised myself.
I'm going to get you back into the studio one of these days to talk about your work with the foundation.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
That'll be brilliant.
So that, we can get more support for you. But today you are here to talk about body image. I want to ask you, at which point you became aware of your body?
I think growing up I was fine.
Okay.
Everyone that knows me from childhood knows that I didn't have a lot of weight. I was a slim girl going around. And then in nursing school, I started, becoming a woman, a proper woman. So I started gaining weight. And
Which was the proper woman?
I liked it. Like I was growing, becoming more aware of who I am,
right?
What is expected of a woman and others. And then I think in nursing school, when I started putting on weight at the right places, I liked it. I liked my body, how it was developing and everything. And then nursing school was over, work started, and marriage setting, and then childbirth. Unfortunately for me, when I had my first pregnancy, I gained a lot of weight.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and the baby was very big. So eventually I had to go through a cesarean section.
Okay.
I wouldn't say after that there was a mistake, but in a year I was pregnant again with twins. In a year I was pregnant again with twins. So in less than 2 years, I had 2 cesarean sections.
Oh.
And I had 3 children.
Wow.
Yes. I had 3 less than 2-year-olds on my hands because my first girl was, I think, a year, 9 months when I had the twins.
Wow.
Yes.
How did you cope?
That's where family, let me say family help.
Okay.
But it's been a hell of a ride. So during those times, everyone that has gone through pregnancy and motherhood and childbirth would agree with me that you put yourself at the last end of the line. I'm sorting out my husband, I'm sorting out my first girl, I'm sorting out the twins, especially because they were preterm.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorting them out. And my body was going through changes that I didn't even realize I was going through.
Okay.
So I think after, when I had the twins, I went back to school. After the twins, school started, and then I looked at myself one day in the mirror and I'm like, is this me? Because when I was pregnant with the twins at work, we had these new nurses coming in, new stuff. I was pregnant. And then when I had them, after a couple of months, I went back to work. And then this new girl didn't even recognize it was me that she met that had gone to deliver, and it's back. And I said, no.
You have to do something about it.
Do something about this.
What was your heaviest weight? Do you recall?
Well, during the twins, I weighed 100 kilograms. Yeah,
what?
100 kg, yes.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
For your height, I can imagine what 100 kg looks like.
Yes.
But that's amazing. That's amazing. You know, a lot of women say that if you have a cesarean section, then your tummy is a foregone something. You get it. But I've seen you, and you said you went through 2 cesarean sections in 2 years.
Yeah, in 2 years.
So what have you done differently?
I think, like you said, a lot of women let go because they feel like after a cesarean session, that's it, you are there, and you're done. And then there is a lot of miscommunication out there, because there are lots of times people will go out and say, oh, after you are operated on, you lose like 50% of your strength. So people get like complacent, like they use the cesarean section as, I've had cesarean section, so
you lose 50% of your strength. I've never even heard that.
You've not heard it on. Well, you're in the city. I work in a lots of information centers. They say as soon as you have a surgery, you lose 50% of your strength.
Really?
Yes. So you have to reserve what is left. They put you in a box. Yes. So what I did, I think when I realized how much weight I had put on and I wanted to lose the weight, I started thinking of how to eat right.
Okay.
And then how to exercise.
Okay.
I've always been someone that likes to exercise.
Okay.
The gym wasn't a part of me back then. I just walk, I jog. So when I realized that I needed to lose the weight, one, I didn't like my body. Two, weight has health implications. I come from a home where my maternal side has diabetes.
Okay.
So I need to put me on track.
Right.
Because the excess weight, they say the same bones carry the extra weight.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I started to jog. I started to regulate what I eat, what time I eat it, and I think it helped.
This is after the first pregnancy.
After the first pregnancy, I didn't even get the time to recover. And then I got myself pregnant again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, you know, would you say that because your kids are like similar in age, it's easier now? Because I'm assuming they're a little older, right?
Yeah, they are a little older. Would I say
it's easier? You know how people say oh, you're in terminal, sorry, so, or it's more difficult?
No, if I had a choice, because it didn't help. It was too much for anyone to handle. I think it was too much for me to handle as a nurse. I was in school, I was back in school, and having to handle like, you know how less than 2-year-olds.
I know.
And then you have 3 of them in the house. So it wasn't easy. So if I had the opportunity right now, I would
you'd have spaced them out.
With you. I would have.
Interesting. When you realized that your body was changing, did you ever get to a point where you feel like you hated your body? Because I hear some women say that.
I wouldn't say it was hate, but I didn't like my body.
Okay.
I didn't like to go out a lot. I didn't want to be seen beside a fine gentleman. Like, no, because.
Beside your husband, you mean?
Yes. I didn't want to be seen beside the fine gentleman and then have all these weight and look how I looked, and I didn't like it. So I needed to do something about it. So there was a time I didn't like my body.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say I hate it.
Hate is strong, okay. But did your husband ever complain?
No. I think he wanted to, but he didn't know how to.
Because some of them don't complain, but they make comments that will let you know that.
So no.
Yeah.
When I say I think he wanted to, but he didn't know how to, it was me that was complaining about my body. Look how I look how my tummy is, look at the stretch marks. And then he said, if you don't like it, do something about it.
Okay.
Yes. And then I said, what should I do? I said, okay, let me join you and let's jog together.
Okay.
So that's when I know he didn't like it, but he didn't know how to.
Okay. So now if you brought it up, then
then I brought it up. Okay, so let me jog with you. Let me exercise with you. Yes.
Okay.
So we started jogging together and exercising together. Yeah.
So that's a tip for the men listening, Pimpon. If your wife or your woman has put on too much weight, you're supposed to support the person.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, instead of just criticizing them.
Those words, and some of the words will send you back. I mean, we are already, as a woman who's been through childbirth, we've been through series of emotions, series of hormones.
Yeah.
I mean, we've changed in a lot of ways that even you, the men, don't see. So words, women are very sensitive to it, especially when it has to do with body image.
Right.
So I've had a lot of friends come into my inbox or call me. I remember the first time I shared my weight loss journey on social media. I compared the picture with an older one, and then like me. Then a lot of women came into my body and was asking me, how did you do this? My husband is always complaining instead of helping. Yeah. So like you said, we are begging you guys, help us.
And I realized that when I work as a coach, right?
Okay.
And if any person comes to lose weight and they tell me, my husband says I should lose weight, I don't work with them.
Yes, I don't think you
because they are not ready to lose the weight. They're just doing it to please the husband. You get it? And it never works.
It never works.
Yeah.
I've gotten to a point where if I don't work out like it, I don't even know if it's an addiction, but everybody around me, say, I work out. If I don't work out for 2 days, 3 days, I feel like something of mine is missing. I need to. You know the funny thing? I am working out now. He's not.
Okay. He probably doesn't need.
So I'm
you
doing
get
it for me.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for me because he's not working out these days.
But at least he's helped you to develop.
Oh yes.
The love for it.
Yes, he would do other things that I am supposed to do so that I will get the time to go work out. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's an amazing husband. Is he listening to you?
Yeah. Oh yes, I'm sure.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's read a few comments. Nana Bedubonsu Jr. says, we are live. Fantastic show. Thank you for joining us, Nana. Tina Mali says, hi, Miss Franca. Good to see you again. Good to see you always, Tina. Tina, where are you? Are you in Ghana? Are you in Kumasi? Let me know. And then Helen is sending me love. Loving you right back. Wendy, have you desired to change any part of your body apart from your weight?
When you say desire to change, as in surgery?
No. As in the thought. I wish yes.
Oh,
no.
No, you see, I have just one sister.
Okay.
And then the typical African woman, she has a lot of back, she has a lot of boobs, she has, everything. But you know the funny thing? Whenever we work together, whenever she's around or I'm around here, she's in Ghana, and people will go like, oh, so, they will be referring to me as and her as someone that I'm 4 years older than.
Oh, okay.
Referring to her as the Nyapa, and then she will get pissed. So I don't think there is a part of me that I would say that I hate. I wish I could change. I don't know. I feel like it won't fit me. Okay. Yes. I feel like this is the perfect me. Yeah.
I can appreciate that. I feel like, I'm vertically challenged, right? And I always say that I don't know how I would look if I was taller. So I just appreciate it as it is. You get it?
Yeah,
but I know that that's also not the experience of a lot of people. Yes. In university, I had a friend who would swim almost every day after lectures because somebody had told her if she swims, her thighs will be smaller.
Ooh.
Yes. And she was doing crazy hours swimming. Sometimes at dawn, she would go for lectures, come back and go again, and still it's the same. All these years later. So you gained a lot of weight when you were having your babies. You go to 100.
Yeah.
Did you have any health challenges at that time, at 100?
Yes, I think I was experiencing shortness of breath. My endurance level, I couldn't walk for a long time. I had to sit, I had to pant, because like you said, I'm not very tall. So once I put on a lot of weight, I remember when I was pregnant with the twins, it got to a time I put on so much weight. I think I overdid the 100 because I was swollen from head to toe. And then my uncle said, go and do a liver function test. So I was pregnant and still doing a liver function test almost every 2 months.
Wow.
That's the kind of weight. My hands were swollen, my feet were swollen, my face was swollen.
I can't even picture that because you've done so much work with yourself, and we'll be going more into your workout routine and all that, because I feel like women shy away from working out. Everybody has the reason, but we're going to go there. We're going to talk about it. The person who connected me to you, who we both know, told me that you work out more than any woman he's ever met. I think for a gym rat, that is an amazing comment. So how do you do it?
I don't know if it's exaggeration though.
I believe him.
I do work out a lot. So this is where the excuse of a lot of women come. They say they don't have the time. I equally don't. I'm probably extremely busy. I equally don't have the time, but I make the time. So my whole point is, I pay money, get registered as a gym, drive all the way to the gym to waste, and then I go there. I've paid. I need to work out. The time I spend at the gym, I need to make something. I need to get something. It needs to be profitable to my health, to my body. Yes. So when I get to the gym, I do work out. The least is 2 hours.
The least.
I don't exceed 2.5 hours, but I do 2 hours. I think my consistent time is 2 hours, and I make sure that I exhaust the 2 hours like properly, do what I'm supposed to do. Well, yeah, I do. I work out.
Okay, impressive. How do you make the time?
So let me share my routine with you.
Yes.
I work in a village. I don't work in Kumasi, though my family is in Kumasi, and I'm here every weekend. On Mondays, I take the afternoon shift.
Okay.
So every Monday morning, sometimes I drop off the kids, sometimes I don't. But I make sure that by between 7:30 and 8 a.m., I'm at the gym.
Okay.
And then I work out till like 10 or 10:30. Go home, get ready, go to work.
Right.
So I've bought myself gym equipment in my village room.
Oh.
I bought a whole set of metals and stuff. So on Tuesdays, I work out as well.
Okay.
So if I did lower body on Monday, on Tuesdays, I do upper bodies in my room. On Wednesday, I work out because I have to make time for work. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I do 1 hour every morning.
Okay.
And this is me living in the clinic. When I can be called at night to come and see a patient, I can be called anytime to come and see a patient. But all my colleagues know that you can't take away that 1 hour from my morning unless it's an emergency. They won't even come and call me.
Okay.
They know I would work out. So I work out on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, and on Thursdays. I don't work out on Friday mornings because I know I would come back to Kumasi on Fridays. So every time I go to the gym, Fridays I go to the gym in my work clothes.
Okay.
So I drive all the way from there to the gym, change, work out for 2 hours before I go home. I go to church on Saturdays, so on Saturdays I don't work out.
Okay.
But on Sundays, I have friends. We take a 6-kilometer walk every Sunday.
Wow.
So, and Sundays are my only free days. So I do all my activities on Sundays, prepare everyone for the week on Sundays. So yeah, so I make the time. I wake up extra early. When I was losing the baby weight and I was jogging, I was commuting from here to Ifijasi on the daily. I was waking up at 4 a.m.
When you had a baby?
Yeah, I was waking up at 4 a.m. Then I would prepare their breakfast. Fast by 4:30, I'm done. I would go out and jog for 30 to 45 minutes, come back and sort them out, shower, and by 6:30, I'm in the car and I'm on my way to Ifijasi.
I'm tired just listening. Just listening to you, I'm tired. Where do you get that motivation from?
Me, I think it's the fact that when people see me and I tell them how old I am, they go like, oh, you're lying. And I tell them, oh, I have 3 kids, and they're older. Oh no, you're lying. It can't be true. This can't be true.
Sadly, I can't ask your age on air. I'll ask after the show.
I think that's motivation enough. And the fact that what motivates me the more, I think, is I've seen a lot of, practicing as a nurse for a long time, I've seen a lot of life-acquired conditions, diseases that if people had controlled their weight, I'm not saying every weight is bad, but I'm saying that there are some of the conditions that if you had controlled your weight, if you had controlled your lifestyle, maybe they wouldn't have suffered that. So
Yeah.
those kind of conditions equally scare me, because I don't want to suffer what I see my patients suffer. So it also pushes me to work out like, this is me. The only thing I have that belongs to me temporarily until he takes my breath is my body. So why can't I work on it?
Yeah. I like the way you think. Yeah, I like the way you think. Now, talk to the woman who wants to work out but feels intimidated by the gym. Because I hear a lot of women say that, you know, it's
When
like,
it comes to the gym.
they feel intimidated.
Funny thing, we are not even looking. So what I equally, let me add this. I don't think for me it's just the weight, it's just the gym and the working out. It's my eating as well.
Okay.
Yes. So I know this is going to sound a bit, you know, a lot of people are not going to get me, but I cut out a lot of things.
Okay. But this is personal, just for those listeners. This is
especially
you.
because I know the health implications that come with those things.
Right.
So I cut out sugar about 4 years ago.
Okay.
Nothing sugar, unless it's hidden sugar, some of the things that we wouldn't have any option than to consume. So I cut out sugar, I cut out all the fuzzy drinks, all the paper juice, I cut out bread. For me, I don't really like pastries, so it was easier for me to cut everything like that.
Yeah.
Yes, so I cut out the pie, the bread, I cut out Milo, the evaporated milk and stuff. I didn't like them already.
Okay.
So it's easier for me to not consume them.
Yeah.
So I think that has helped. And then everyone that around me knows that I do a smoothie for 2 years. I take a smoothie every single morning. That's my breakfast. Sometimes I meal prep. Like you ask, how do I get it? So I meal prep, keep it in the fridge in the night, and then when I wake up after my workout, I just open the fridge and I have food to eat. Exactly, for like 2 years. So I think that has really also helped me when it comes to losing weight and then keeping to this weight. Yes.
Could it be because you're living alone? I'm preempting somebody's question because during the week you practically live alone, right?
On Monday mornings I do sing. Okay. I think like I said, I meal prep. I don't know if, let me explain meal prep. So typically, I think what I consume the most is oats.
Okay.
A lot of oats. So I get my oats. I have a replacement for the evaporated milk, the almond milk. Add a bit of chia seeds, add a bit of fruit and everything, and then cover it, keep it in the fridge. Knowing very well that if I want to wait in the morning and prepare, I might be called to go to the clinic to take care of someone. It would interrupt the time that I would need to work out. I live alone in the community, but I think I'm busier than most of my colleagues that don't even live in the clinic, because I live in the clinic, so whatever
and you can
happens,
be called,
Yes, and I happen to be, the oldest, I think, nurse in the community.
Okay.
In the clinic.
Okay.
When it comes to years of working, that's what I'm trying to say. So they would call you for most of the cases. Yes. So I don't even know how my time is regulated, because I don't know when I'll be called. So I make the time to prepare. Okay. And then you talked about women that come to the gym. And
yes, talk to us about that.
We are not even looking.
Were you not intimidated the first time you started?
I wasn't. And you know the funny, when I go to the gym, I'm always at the men's session.
Yes, with the metals.
Why are you even looking? I came to the gym with a purpose.
Okay.
For whatever reason you are there as a man or whoever that you are, I'm not focused on you. Most of the women that come, they have a problem with their image. Most of them don't want to be seen in the gym clothes. I always say that be comfortable in your own skin. Yeah. Be comfortable in what you are wearing. Right. If you feel like someone is watching or paying attention to you, you have headphones. Put them in your ears. Read about what you are coming to do. That's the most important thing. I tell a lot of people that some of the instructors don't even know what they are about. So read, know what you want to achieve, make a timetable for yourself. And when you come to the gym, make time for yourself. It's your to me, it's my alone time. Okay. The gym is the only time, the gym or when I'm driving, the only time that I have to me. Okay. And then I have control over what I will, like you said, the weight, what I will lift, what I will do. No one is looking, actually. We are not looking. I'm proud when I see other women walk into the gym. It makes me so proud. I'm like happy. Yes. Yeah. Let's go do it. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's changing. Previously, you wouldn't see women in the gym a lot, but now it's become almost fashionable
Yes.
Yeah, if it's not for Instagram and you're actually working out, then that's good. Helen on Facebook says, I'm inspired. That's what she's saying. Thank you for saying that. And Wendy says, thank you. So Wendy, Ajua walks into the gym tomorrow morning. She told me she wants to start working out. Yeah. So she walks into the gym tomorrow morning, right? She doesn't know anything. What should she do?
Talk to the instructor. First of all, what would be address reason for walking into the gym?
Okay.
Is there a part of your body that you don't like, that you would want to work on?
Mm-hmm.
And let me talk about that. I think we will get to that. A lot of women should know that you can't spot reduce fat.
Yeah.
You can't walk into the gym and tell the gym instructor, oh, I like my butt, I like my boobs, but I don't like my tummy.
Yeah.
Can I reduce? No, you can't. You can't.
That's a myth, right?
Yes, you can't spot reduce. I can't say I don't like my arm, so can I just reduce my arm and keep the rest of my body? You can't. So Ajua should have a plan, first of all, why she's in the gym. Does she have a timeline? When I say a timeline, I always tell everybody I meet that give yourself at least 6 months to start seeing the difference that you want to see.
Right.
Don't come and say, oh, me pay summer body, so you walk into the gym in March and then you are expecting to see a huge difference in June. No.
6 months.
At least give yourself, typically they say after 3 weeks, people will start seeing you in a different way, like you're changing, your body is changing, but it will take you as the individual working out a bit of time to see. I always tell people, don't overdo it. Give yourself at least 6 months. Then you begin to enjoy the gym. Yes, but so Ajua, you walk to an instructor, but have a plan before you enter it. And once you read, even when they're asking you to do the wrong thing, I'm not comfortable with this exercise because I've read and I know that this isn't right for me. Yes,
yeah, so you have to read. It's your body.
Exactly.
So you should know what. Yeah, I always tell people who go to the hospital and they call me like, oh, the doctor said I should take some medicine. What's the name of the medicine? BB. What is BB?
You don't even ask questions.
Yeah.
What did the doctor say is wrong with you? Oh, man, be self.
Yeah.
They don't know.
And they give you medicine and you're taking it. So I completely agree with you. How should they start? I want it to be practical such that after somebody listening to it and saying that tomorrow I'm going to the gym, they'll know what to do.
Some of us don't have the luxury of going to the gym. Genuinely, they don't have the time. Distance is a problem. Commuting to the gym is a problem. What of a skipping rope? A skipping rope in my room. Yes, what of a skipping rope? If it's skipping that you can skip. Someone will say, I will stay in my house and jump. I always say that if you have the time, walk. Assuming I walk from here to Abinchi, and this is my house, I can't sleep in Abinchi. I would definitely walk back. But if I was jogging at home and I get tired, I was skipping. I was before you know it, social media, you've seen something pop up on your phone and then you've wasted the time. So I always tell them that if you have the luxury of time, if you can walk, take a 30-minute walk. I might enjoy the gym. The gym might not be for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do home exercises. You can jog, you can jump. There are lots of exercises you can do in your home. Add a diet and you are good to go. Yes.
I think the problem with home, like you said, is the motivation to do it.
And the gym helps. When people see you, I remember there was this lady that walked into the gym and we were doing weight, and I think I was enjoying a bit with the guys and doing the weight, and so he saw my gym instructor and was like, I want to train with her, and he said, oh no, she just so she walked up to me and said, oh, Kweku said you have kids and stuff. I said, yes. Oh wow, can I train with you? I want to. And then I think I was motivation for her, seeing that another woman has been through childbirth, has been through all this, and is still putting it all together, still trying to maintain her weight and her looks. I think it was motivation. Yeah, so the gym, yes, you get motivation from the gym. Yes.
Yeah. And then what would you say to those women who think about their long Brazilian hair when they are going to the gym?
I take this off.
Oh, it's a wig.
Oh, yeah, it's a wig. Okay. I'm always in duku. Because I've locked my natural hair and it's still at the initial stages. When I go to the gym, I go to work. I don't go and do fashion. So when I'm there, I go to work. Take the hair off. Do you even need it to work out?
What if it's braid or something?
Just cover it if you want to. Whatever makes you comfortable, but don't be concentrating. If it's a wig and you feel like they're sweating and stuff with nowhere, take it off before you come to the gym. Wear a hijab. Who cares? Who's looking?
I don't know about the hair you guys do today, but I know that apart from I don't have hair anymore. But apart from the wigs, there's the hair that you braid, and then they actually. How come I forgot to? No, the hair piece that they actually attach to the hair.
Yes. So they crochet it to your hair.
Yeah, so you can't take it off.
Yeah, but
what do you do? Because you are going to sweat.
Yes, tie it, roll it up if you can. Yes, anything that makes you comfortable. But you need to keep it clean though. Anything that makes.
That's the problem I hear a lot.
You need to keep it clean. I mean, I'm very big on hygiene. I'm very big on skincare. I'm very big on those things. So the dirt in your hair affects your face.
Yeah.
So people don't know that.
Yeah.
If your hair is dirty, you keep treating the acne, the stuff you're treating on your face, and it will still be there. So keep your hair. I mean, I think even outside the gym, the hair should be clean. So keep your hair in a way that you think you can maintain it hygienically. And then come on, if someone can smell your hair from the gym, and it's all not good.
And that's the excuse I hear, that I'm not going to wash my hair this weekend. So if I go jumping, jogging, I'm sweating. Yeah. I hear all sorts of things. I hear all sorts of things. But anyway, Tina Mali says, please, should we exercise only when we want to lose weight? And Miss Franca, no, I'm not in Ghana, but will be soon. Okay, thank you. She's asking, should she exercise only when she wants to lose weight?
No, I've lost all the weight I want to lose. I actually like me now.
Okay.
That's where he told you that I do weight. Because I'm trying to build muscles. And when I say muscles, I'm not saying, I mean, if you could touch me, you could see that I have a very soft skin. I'm trying to, so let me say a little knowledge I know about losing weight.
Okay.
What a lot of people don't know is that they feel like the cardio is what is helping them burn the fat.
Okay, break it down. What's cardio?
Cardio is the treadmill, the jumping of ropes, the jogging, the walking. It's good for your heart health, for endurance.
Right.
What actually helps the most is learning to incorporate weightlifting in your exercises. That's
what women don't do.
Yes, that's what we do. And that's why we struggle a lot when we go to the gym, and then after a couple of months they say that, I'm not seeing any results. So I was like, no. The thing is, you go on the treadmill and do it for like an hour. You're able to burn some calories. You do it there and then. When you see
right,
you're done.
Okay.
Me, I went to the gym. I went to do a lot of weight. There's a lot of wearing and tearing in my muscles. So when I go home, even when I'm done working out, my muscles, my body is trying to repair the wearing and the tearing.
Right.
So even though I'm done working out, I'm still burning calories, even though I'm not working out, because I did weight. So when a lot of women come into the gym and I say on the treadmill, then they see me do weight, they go like, hey, what do you? When I went to the gym, I didn't even know how to squat.
Okay.
Yes. They're like, hey, what do you? I said, oh, try. They say, you mean see me? I'm like, have you tried? Sometimes you don't even know you can until you try. So I always tell them that do weight. I'm working out now. Obviously, I'm not trying to lose more weight. I'm even trying to gain a bit more.
Okay.
But it's become a lifestyle.
Right.
It's become a part of me. It's now more about my health as I grow than my image.
Right.
It's more about health for me now. It's a lifestyle for me now. The gym is, let me not use the gym because you can work out. Working out is more a part of me now. It's what I enjoy doing. So once you set your heart and your mind to it, and then you're not, like you say, you're not doing it for the other person, but you're doing it for you, it gets to a time where you enjoy what you do and you equally gain, equally getting results from what you do. So even when you're not trying to lose weight, work out, make it a habit. Like I said, the body is the only thing you have that belongs to you until he takes your breath.
Odina Konedu is sending me love. I'm sending her love right back. Frank Diabo says, I love how you break down the misconception about muscles on women. Muscles burn fat faster, so it makes it easier and faster. And then, what? She doesn't look muscular.
That's
the feedback.
Yes. I do a lot of weights, like Pa said. I do a lot of weights. I challenge myself to push them more. Because there was a time I was putting on my waist to come and start I think I was doing legs on that day to come and do my squats. And there was an army man in the gym. So when I was loading my plate, he signaled my instructor and said, "Hey, Obi Pro." Then Kwaku said she will add more.
Okay.
So I keep challenging, and I think the person that gave me my number,
the mystery person,
they pushed me the more because they would work out with me and say, "Madam Febika, we are behind you. We want to help you."
Okay.
But I've been doing this since 2019.
Okay.
Yes, but like she said, I don't look masculine.
Okay.
There is a particular hormone that the men have that help them with the building of the muscles. That's how come it's easier for them to look masculine. We don't have that hormone.
Right.
So a lot of women that put on, like, you see them very masculine, some of them are on steroids. Some of them are on some hormonal treatment.
Yeah.
So it's difficult for a woman to be masculine. I mean, I'm still very soft, if you touch me.
Yeah.
But I've been doing this for a while.
So that's another misconception, because they're like, I say that. Yeah. So it's just excuses.
It's just excuses.
Yeah.
We weren't created to bore. Unless, I mean, it's not in a genes to easily be masculine and have all the muscles and no. It's those women that you see that do and it's most of them is for a competition.
Yeah, and they supplement, right?
Most of them, they are on steroids. And some of them even angles from where the images were taken on.
Oh, wow.
Yes. But some of them, when you see them, you say, oh, this, how she took the picture makes it look as if she's this way. But you see that the flappy tummy we all have, all those areas we all have problems with it. Yes.
All right, I'll come to you about the tummy because that's a big deal. Gloria Bena Mankwa says, "Well done, Wendy. Keep it up."
Yes, my friend.
So if you're listening to us, you're live on Orange 107.9 FM. This is the Women Lately Show, and we are having a conversation that is worth having with Wendy Boatima. Is it Boatima or Ofori Boatima? Which one?
Any is fine.
Any is fine. Okay, I'll take Boatima Ofori. Frank Diabo again, he says, please, if you cannot stay at home and be consistent to work out for at least 20 minutes by following YouTube videos, would you advise someone who has to take a car to go to a gym and pay membership? I think they'll give up eventually. What are your thoughts?
You have, if you can, like I said, it's not everyone that has the luxury of time. I wouldn't come here and sit and say that the gym is cheap. It's not.
Okay.
Well, I can use my gym for an example where I go to the gym. It's not cheap.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say it's expensive too, because expensive is relative.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a value.
This is my body. I do a lot of things for a lot of people, to be honest. I sit behind my computer, do a lot of reports about who the money is, like a lot of things that I have to sit down and do. But at the end of the day, what am I doing for me as the individual who has put her time and life down for other people, on the line for other people? So if you can, I'm saying if you can, because if I want to work out in the house, as soon as I start jumping, my kids will come in. I mean, you're jumping.
I know, right? I know.
You're lying down. Before you know it, it's turned into me playing with them and us having. Yes, so they distract me. It becomes a distraction. I'm unable to be consistent if I'm working. I'm able to work out in the village, like I'm saying, because in the mornings, mostly so I can work out. Sometimes I jog. When I realize that my endurance is coming down a bit, I say, okay, next 2 weeks, let me jog and build endurance.
Okay.
Yes. So if the person can afford the gym, it takes you away from a lot of distraction.
Yeah.
Go to the gym. Make up your mind. Okay, so I've paid money. I have 1 hour. Let me use this 1 hour to benefit me. Like, let me gain something from why are you wasting your time and your resources and your money to come to the gym and have a conversation with someone when you could have
take a picture for Instagram and TikTok?
For what? There are people like that, actually. For what? So make use of it if you can. If you are like me, who gets time to yourself sometimes, and then you can afford to work and you feel like you can be consistent, then why not work out? Be consistent. When you get to a time where you enjoy it, I think it becomes a habit and you can do it.
Okay. ADD Products and Services. She says, sadly, I am late. I'll watch it later. You should watch now. She's giving all the tips about working out in the gym. I think one of the things you are bringing out very clearly is to put value on yourself as a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's to do it for you.
Yes, exactly. To have the right why behind what you are doing.
Yes, exactly.
I think people pay even more to buy just hair pieces. Stop cracking me up. Hair pieces that cost like 5K and stuff. They pay easily.
Yes,
And then to buy shoes, to buy stuff for men and people who they are trying to get their attention and all that.
To buy them lunch.
Yes.
Valentine.
But when it comes to the gym, then all the excuses start coming out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's not easy. Working out is equally really tough.
So at which point did you find that you were enjoying working out? Because I'm sure at the beginning it wasn't enjoyable.
Yes, the beginning there was a lot of muscle pains. Although I was someone that jogged, but I wasn't doing like targeting exercises and stuff, so there was a lot of pain. But I realized that I would watch other women that have been through it. I would see other women that have 4 kids and like 3 kids and like more kids than I do. I'm like, how did you? If they've been able to do it, I will be able to do it as well. So then I started like, I had a target. I want to maintain this. And before I realized, I was, maybe I'm like, okay, let me prepare for the gym tomorrow. Let me put my stuff together. So I have a gym bag. As soon as I wake up, I take it. So I think at a point, after it's difficult. I always tell lots of people, the most difficult part of working out is getting up from the bed, getting dressed, and going to the gym. Getting there is the problem. You get a different sort of motivation.
Okay.
But how to get there is mostly the challenge. So yes, at that point, I think when I started seeing it as something I'm doing for me, I started enjoying it.
Okay. She looks 13. She actually does. She sounds 13. Anyway, okay. Lots of questions for you. Frank Diabo says, as someone who does laundry almost 2 to 3 times a week because I'm always at the gym, how many sets of clothes would you recommend a lady get in Ghana so they don't have to stress with washing almost every day?
Gym clothes?
Yeah. One for every day?
It's equally dependent. So if I am working in a gym, a myth that people think that the more you sweat, it means that you are burning a lot of fat. It's not true.
They said sweat is calories crying.
So that's just by the. I think I read 2 days ago. I read on the internet someone said that he takes very cold water in the morning. That's how he loses weight.
I've seen that too. They said your body has to work.
The amount of calories you burn when your body is trying to like. Temperature outside your body, like the internal it's not easy scientifically and yet significant. You don't lose anything. It doesn't even work. Yeah. So about the gym clothes. Fortunately, Pulse has an air condition. Okay. So maybe I don't sweat. I don't do a lot of maybe cardio, so I don't do a lot of running. I do a lot of weight, and then there's an air condition. So maybe I can wear my gym clothes for like 2 days in a row. That's me. But my previous gym, it didn't have any air conditions. The space is small. It's time be a So imagine me doing the same clothes like for 2 days. You will smell sweaty, and remember that you are going to be working out with people. Consider other people. When you look and smell nice, it's easier for people to work out with you. You can't be smelling you're not the only person that goes to the gym. So whatever works for you. If you're working out, and then after that you smell, you're able to know when your clothes are smelly or they are sweaty or they are not good for the next day. But then you should be clean, even though it's a gym, be presentable. Yeah.
Do you think people overemphasize gym clothes? Because really, what do you need to work out?
I do. I have
a t-shirt and
I have only one gym shoes. It's always in my car. If it's dirty, sometimes I just brush it. I don't look unkempt, but I make sure it's clean and then I wear it. Why should you have fancy clothes? And are you coming to show off or you're coming to work out? Why should you have gym clothes are actually very expensive. Yes. Why should you have the mission in the Monday.
Mm-hmm.
When you come to the gym, you barely work out, and then you have shoots for Tuesday.
Yeah.
What's your reason for coming to the gym?
To show
I have
up.
about, I think, if I'm not lying, about 4 or 5 gyms, and then I'm only doing, most of the time, I'm only doing like 2. I wear this, and then the next day because when I work out there, I don't need my full set of gym clothes because I'm alone in my room. I can wear some shorts and some t-shirts and work out. But then, why are you spending lots of money on? Where should you?
Maybe they think that's what will motivate them. I think that's the idea.
I think when you want to, you want to do the fashion, then come to the gym, work out like a horse. Let it be your crazy space. After that, go out, polish up. Put on all the makeup that you want and then look fancy. But when it's time for the gym, why would you wear makeup and come to the gym and sweat it off?
Oh, some people wear makeup and come to the gym.
People wear makeup.
Interesting. ADD Products and Services. She says, meanwhile, apart from working out, and she has working out in quotes. Is there any other thing we can do to keep our bodies as women, especially after birth?
Yes, you can regulate what you consume. I think I've spoken about that.
Okay.
You see, what you eat would help you control your weight. But forgive me, what of the flappy arm? How do you work out the muscle?
Is it they call it church mother arms?
The flappy thigh, how do you work out the muscle?
Yeah.
So most of the time, what you're consuming controls your weight. But if you're able to put in a bit of muscle exercises, it also helps in tightening your muscles a bit so that at least you can't take away aging from us. There are lots of things that you can do to slow down aging.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes, work out, please. You don't necessarily need to come. Maybe I enjoy weight. Maybe weight is not for you. But can you skip? Can you run? Can you walk?
Yeah. Or swim if you have the skill.
Or swim if you can. I don't know how to swim.
Me neither. Again, ADD Products and Services, she says, and how long should one gym to get the body back? You missed that. She said 6 months, right?
I said that. Give yourself enough time. After, I always tell people, I have a friend that got pregnant and then she couldn't wait to come back. I said, Madam, enjoy pregnancy. Enjoy childbirth. Give yourself the time. I had a cesarean section, like I said. I gave myself time to heal. Give yourself time to heal properly before you start the workout. So once you start, like I said, don't give yourself, I want summer body, so I'm starting in April. I see a lot of people come to the gym and they go like, I want summer body.
It's always summer in Ghana anyway.
I want it. Yeah, it could be. So like, why are you in the gym in April and expecting to get the results that you want in June and July? It doesn't work like that. You put a lot of strain and stress on your body. So give yourself time. Show up every day. Like if it's 4 days in a week that you can afford, during those 4 days, show up, put in the work, give yourself time, eat well, then you start seeing the results, I think. Yes.
Okay. Some more questions. Ghanaians and carbohydrates, rice, fufu, gobe, and the rest. How do you even balance your nutrition when working out?
You can.
How?
So, me. I'm not saying it's for everybody.
Right.
But maybe I can afford a protein powder.
Okay.
Maybe I can afford a protein powder, which there are lots of myths about protein powder, but it's healthy. So maybe
some are healthy.
Some. Thank you for the correction. Yes. So maybe I can afford that. A typical me that doesn't like pastries should tell you I enjoy my fufu and my banku and my apesi. But a bit of portion control helps.
Okay.
Don't go and buy fufu 50 cedi and then you buy a 5 cedi. Sometimes you need to control. So if I'm consuming rice and maybe I want to do a bit of maybe cabbage, don't go to the more expensive vegetables that you can't afford, but the ones that you can afford. If you have a lot of carrots in your food, if you have a lot of cabbage in your food, if you have lettuce in your food, those ones that are like 2 cedis, 5 cedis that you can get a lot from. Portion control, a bit of the rice, more of the vegetables. If it's fish you can afford, fish is extra expensive these days.
I know, I was going to say fish. Is that the example?
I have a weakness for chicken, so mostly I consume chicken. I prefer meat. I don't like a lot of things.
Right.
So if it's a bit of chicken you can afford, add it. Go 2 cedi, Gary 3 cedi. Then basically you are not, adding more to what you already have.
So it's portion control, Frank.
Portion control helps.
Good
What
afternoon.
you consume
Right.
helps.
Okay. Kojoas Empa Furniture Works. I thought you wouldn't join us today. He says, good afternoon to your listeners from Kojoas Empa Furniture Works. Edum Kumasi. I don't know why I'm always laughing when I'm reading his comments. Why he's so consistent, and that's amazing. If you want to join the discussion on WhatsApp, you can do that on 0548 501 584. 0548 501 584. I am talking to the amazing gym, what name should we give it?
Enthusiast.
Fitness enthusiast, Wendy Watermalfuri. I was going to say something else, but anyway. I want us to talk about body image. We've talked about the gym, weight, and everything. In fact, before that, you talked about you have your stuff at home that you use to work out. So tell me what basic equipment somebody needs to start at home.
I think it depends on what the person is looking for.
Okay.
Okay, so like I said, I think the easiest to come by is a skipping rope.
Right.
So easy to come by a skipping rope and get maybe comfortable shoes that you'll be able to jump in.
Okay.
I have, I have dumbbells.
Okay.
Yes. I have add-on dumbbells, ones that you can take off. I have heavy dumbbells.
Okay.
Yes. But what can you afford? I know a lot of women that own like maybe a pair of 5 kg dumbbells, which they are using very well.
For beginner, right?
For beginners. It gets to a time that it becomes lighter. I mean, the more you do it, the more you build the endurance, and then it becomes lighter for you. And then
what's the maximum you can carry?
Are you asking me that?
Yes, I am.
So
I just want to motivate somebody listening.
Stronger. I think my strongest section is when I'm doing lower body weight. I'm stronger there than my upper body. Okay. Upper body, I'm not very strong at the lifting, but I'm very, very, strong at the other areas when I'm doing the pulling and stuff like that. I think Monday I did legs. I think Monday I did 110 kg.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's she saying it as if she's in 10 kg?
I took a break and then I'm building it, but I'm building the endurance. But on Monday, so 110 kg typically is like the 25 kg bars.
Right.
And then the bar is 20. That is 70. And then we add.
So those of you who buy 5 kilo rice, picture that. She said 110 kg.
Yes, Monday I did 110 kg. Yeah.
That's 20 bags for 5 kilo rice. 22 po. Frank, the boss says, I have a gallon of water in my room in case of emergency. It can be used as a dumbbell. Yes, I actually believe that. Yeah. Yes. Some people put sand in the bottle to make it heavy. Yeah.
Like you can do a lot of improvising.
Yeah. Instead of saying, because I don't have dumbbells, I'm waiting on Monday to buy. The Monday never comes. If one is unable to afford a gym subscription at the moment, please, what can be done? I think that's exactly what we're talking about, right? Use what's available. Jog.
You can do jump, skip rope, anything to, keep you busy, any sort of workout that benefits your body. Yes, do it.
Some people say they work out when they are cleaning their houses. What would you say to them?
I don't think it's enough.
Okay.
I think you should put in a how many of us, for example, would bend down and swim for maybe an hour or 30 minutes? And even that, it would have an implication on your waist.
Right.
Exactly. So I think, like, performing our chores, especially with the women, it helps. First, they used to bend down and sweep. It was a form of exercise in church. Right now, we stand and sweep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Previously, they used to cut firewood. They'll be lifting their hands and what do we do now? Just
nothing.
Put on your stove.
Yeah. Microwave.
You sit down and grind and do stuff. Now we blend them. So some of those things that our mothers used to do, we are not doing them anymore.
Right.
So unless we consciously put in the effort, we might not get the results that we are looking for. Yeah.
And it's going to get even worse with all these smart homes and all that. Very soon we'll be doing nothing.
Yeah, practically nothing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm enjoying this conversation, Wendy. I'm really enjoying it. I hope those of you listening are enjoying it as well. Let us know in the comments and on WhatsApp. Kojo Frimpong says you can dance. Yes, you can dance. Fast dance anyway, not church dance. Wendy, how does one begin to love themselves at whatever weight or however they look?
I think, first of all, I feel like the space within which you find yourself is extremely important.
Okay.
Excuse my language. You can't be found in the midst of toxic people and not expect to be positive all the time. It would affect you at a point in time. But a friend of mine said that if you don't like it, change it.
Yeah.
So first of all, I think what has been in my head is the only thing, I keep saying it to everybody, the only thing that God gave me that genuinely is mine until He takes it away is my body.
Right.
So that is the only thing that belongs to me. Because even if you have a house, I mean, come on, you sleep on some thin part of the bed. But what you carry with you on the daily, what gets you going and coming, the monies that you are looking for, your biggest tool is your body. If your body is healthy, your mind is healthy. So first of all, I think if you want to start, say to yourself, okay, God gave me this body for a reason. I'm enjoying it. But maybe there's a limitation now because of maybe the extra with the pains in my knees, the fatigue and stuff like that. So how am I getting this body that I like? But first of all, love yourself. I mean, there are no two people with the same fingerprints. There is no one like you. You are unique in your own way. God has a reason for creating us just the way we are.
Right.
So first of all, put it in your head. This is me. This is what I have. How am I going to work with this? Even if I don't like it, what am I going to do to get it to a point where I like? So start loving yourself and do it for you. You can't be doing it for, the other gender. What if he walks away? Then your motivation is cut off, and then you let yourself go. So love yourself regardless who you are, regardless where you find yourself. I think you should first of all love yourself and enjoy the fact that this is my body, this is God's temple. Yep. Put it like that. So work out on your own, love it, enjoy it. Give yourself the luxury of, slow the aging down.
Talk to me about unrealistic beauty standards. Now I think yesterday I saw I think it was a TikTok video. Somebody was dancing. Her front looked okay till she turned, and her hips were like I don't know whether to say zigzag or whatever. It looks so unnatural.
Yes.
And I looked at the comments, and everybody was commenting like, "Why is she looking like this? Why is she looking like this?"
I actually think people that do that don't love themselves. They don't like what they see in the mirror, so they try to do other stuff to please other people. So how am I going to even say this? Mempe waist trainers.
Okay.
I feel like it's a waste of time.
Okay.
And money. And it has health implications.
What are those health implications?
There are lots of them. You see some of them. How do I even put it? So you see, God created us in such a way that your chest, your organs are aligned in a particular way.
Right.
There's a space where you're supposed to breathe. Your heart is supposed to expand, contract.
Ladies, are you listening?
So you see, most of us would tie the thing so tight that the space where you're supposed to have, where your thorax that is sitting down, your diaphragm should, when you breathe, there should be space. Why you didn't know? The person is not even able to breathe very well.
I know, right?
I watched a video where a woman collapsed just like that, and all they had to do was take out the waist trainers, and then she was breathing fine. Why?
Coupled with the wedding dresses they wear and what do they call it, Ajwa? The corset, yes.
Thank you.
They are really in vogue.
Yeah. Why are you uncomfortable on your wedding day?
It's incredible.
Why are you uncomfortable on your wedding day? Who are you trying to please? So I don't do waist trainers because I feel like, unless people wear trainers for back support.
Okay.
So that one, I think when you see a proper physician or something, they will recommend something for you, not the ones that we wear. You can't spot reduce fat. You see that tummy? Don't eat in the morning. You look like, it's fine. And then you can wear the waist train. I know people that if they have a photo shoot tomorrow morning, they'll eat like maybe 12 p.m. today. They won't eat until the next day. After the photo shoot, when you eat your food and drink your water, the tummy will come back.
Exactly.
So why are you wearing waist trainers? Why?
Gosh, she's asking me. I don't wear waist trainers. I can't answer for those who wear.
And then the imaging that she said. It's unreal. Someone asked me at the gym that the way you work out, would you do a plastic surgery? Someone asked me that, and I say I wouldn't say no. What if it gets to a time and I feel like my tummy is too flappy and I want?
You wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say never.
Okay.
Right now, it's a no.
Right.
I like what I see. What if in the near future I don't like my tummy? One thing I know is that I don't want to do add-ons. When I say add-ons, I mean the butt lifting and stuff like that. I love who I am. Maybe I'm a toast one. Exactly. Maybe it wouldn't fit me. Maybe if I have like larger boobs and come be in your face and all that. But I'm still here. I've breastfed like 3 kids, and I'm still here. And lots of people have this. I don't think there's a perfect body or issue.
But everybody has an image of what perfection is.
And I think this will be a conversation for another time. I think the images that we see are not helping. Have you seen the mannequins these days?
Yeah.
Perfect body.
Yeah.
So they feel like, hey, how am I going to get this perfect body to fit into this? I mean, the cartoons and then perfect body. Celebrities they watch on TV, perfect body. I mean, like, they've become like a standard for us to look onto these days. But if you love yourself, if you are like me and you know that I can work out to achieve what I want to work out, and this is what I'm looking for, and this is what I'm after, I don't think you should be pleasing society or like looking at images that don't even fit your own body and wanting to be like them.
Some of those images, if you're an African, you'll never get there. So quit trying. Quit try. Yeah. I strongly believe. I think we have our own physique as Africans. The Chinese have theirs, Asia, not China. And so we should just appreciate what we have and work with it. Yeah. Let me read a few more comments. I've already read You Can Dance. Ajwa Owusumafu says, keep it up, Wendy. Frank Diabo again says, been telling my girl that health at her old age is more valuable than fun right now. If she doesn't stay healthy in her young years and start falling sick in her old age, I'll be traveling and going on trips alone whilst on video call with her. Frank, seriously? And Tina Mali says some people work out with weight trainers on, and some will take slim tea instead of working out.
The slim tea is, I think it's people's way of making money.
Oh, okay.
If you ask me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But will you advise people to wear waist trainers while working out? Because I know some people do that.
Why would you want to be having shortness of breath during your workout? I mean, over breath is here. And then you see, muscles are supposed to, you are trying to enlarge, contract it. You've restricted the muscles. You are wearing this thing, fitting. How are you going to endure the exercise? Why?
So there's no benefit to that?
There are people that say that when you consistently wear your waist trainers for 8 weeks and work out, you see some form of change. But what if you are not wearing, after 8 weeks, you take off the waist trainer, you go back to what you previously used to be. So why not do the proper thing where you can maintain it without having to look, that way and look like you're struggling to breathe all the time.
Okay. Have you encountered anybody who has eating disorders?
Yeah, I have, as my work as a nurse.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Can you speak to that, especially those who try to restrict eating to lose weight?
Oh, yes. Like I said, when you find yourself within toxic people, some of them are medical conditions, some of them it's how they've programmed their mind. So there are people that they say that, then I start gaining weight.
And people say when they smell food, they gain weight.
Then I start gaining weight.
Yeah.
But excuse my language, but when let's say you are married to someone, a man who is very conscious of how you look, and then you start gaining the weight. Why is your tummy so? Before you know it, you've started hating your own body. And then sometimes when people are stressed, they eat a lot. I don't know if, yes. Yeah. When people are stressed, they start eating anything because they are trying to find comfort in something else. Yeah. And then it becomes a disorder. I also know people who, because they say everything that they eat, they gain weight. They are so conscious of what they eat that they become malnourished. Yes. They are losing important nutrients, important vitamins because they are not eating right, because they are afraid of what they are eating.
Right.
Yes, I've encountered eating disorders. Yes. Some of them will come regardless what you say. You would even tell them you need to eat a bit heavy for this kind of medication that you're about to be put on. Say, no, madam, find me an alternative. If I eat that, I'll put on weight. And some of them too will come and tell you, madam, may swat you, especially the new moms
Mm-hmm.
where I work. You give them the antenatal drugs, the iron and the stuff. Do you know some of them don't even take it?
Because they don't want to gain weight,
They
right?
want to keep it. When they have the babies, then they start taking them.
Eh?
So they start putting on, oh, I'm telling you. They'll buy all this appetizers.
Wow.
Appetizers.
Mm-hmm.
Grind what we've given them, the folic acid, the fesolate to be taken, and then pour it into the appetizer.
Mm.
And then they'll be taking it because after birth, they need to put on a lot of weight. So you see how it's got into, you are depriving the unborn baby, the whatever strength, whatever the drug is going, whether it's the iron, is the fesolate, whatever it's going to do for the baby, so that the baby will get a benefit. The folic acid that's supposed to help you with the formation stage, with the supposed to take out the congenital malformations, you're not taking them. Or keep it, or what? Then she'll take it and she'll gain. Everybody say, oh, you look nice. Your husband has taken care of you.
Yeah. And so I feel like as mothers, we have a role to play.
Yeah.
These days, I hear children talking about other children. Oh, you are too fat. You are too skinny. I mean, it's not these days. I think kids have always been like that. But what can a mother do to build your child's image of their body while they are still young?
When I was growing up, my uncle taught me something. He said that a child is mostly like a plain sheet of paper.
Mm-hmm.
What you use an indefinite the ink to write on the paper sticks on the paper.
Right.
First of all, I'm a very positive person. A lot of people around me knows that me nimsa do a baby but I want to use my mouth for positivity. I learned it from a friend. Children imitate a lot.
Okay.
They see what we are doing and they learn.
Mm-hmm.
My kids know that mommy says no Fanta, no Coke, no nothing sugar. So you get the natural fruit juice and then you take to school. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
So they come to they go for an occasion or a program and you give them Coke. Should a twin boy even sip it, the girl will come and tell Mommy, do you know that when we went, I thought to Coke.
How old are they now?
They are 7 and the eldest is like 9.
Okay. And they don't drink Coke? You've done amazing.
No Coke, no Fanta,
Okay.
no fizzy drinks and stuff like that. They come and say, they see me work out. You know that sometimes they walk up to you and say, Mommy, we want to go with you to the gym.
Oh, wow.
You see the boy saying, Mommy, I want to do push-ups. See me do push-ups. See the girl will be raising her legs. Mommy, I want to do the exercise that you are doing. I think that is good that we let them know that they are perfect the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
And then we set the examples for them. Imagine if I was taking the Coke every day and telling them that you can't
It's
take
not
Coke.
good, yeah.
Why can't I take Coke, Mommy? But you are taking Coke. And then you give them the excuse, but I'm older. So in their heads, okay, so when I get older, I can take the Coke. Is it healthy for them? Be for them the role models that you didn't get. I tell a lot of friends every day, maybe we didn't get you got a mother that was very positive.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't get a mother that was that positive. But would I want my children to grow up not liking a part of their bodies? Would I want my children to grow up not wanting to look a certain way? No. We are perfect the way we are. There's a friend of mine that has taught his kids that Coke is poison.
Oh.
They went to school and they said it to other friends.
Yeah.
And then they went home. I mean, those ones are the bees, not like us. My friend said that the dad is a doctor. The dad said that Coke is poison. And they started giving the report to the madam. The madam said, oh no, it's not true. It got to a point where they in the class were saying that no, we won't take Coke. Coke is poison.
Yeah.
Exactly. Are we teaching them the right thing?
Yeah.
Are we letting them know that? Are we eating the right thing for them to see? Or are we bringing 9-year-olds to the gym because they've put in less of weight to come and work out when there is childhood diabetes all over the place? So I think we should, like you said, be positive around them. Let them know that they look perfect in their skin. Eat healthy. Let them see you do it. Work out. Let them see you do it. They grow up and then they want to do what mommy was doing. See what mommy do. Yes, I think that helps.
I'm all for telling kids the truth. If you say it's a Coke is poison and they grow and find out that it's not poison, you get it.
You know, the man taught them that the sugar eventually is poison.
Right.
When you grow up. So he had a dialogue with them. I only told my kids that. I only told them that they can't take it. Sugar is not good for you. Those kind of sugars are not good for you. Because you have sugar in other beverages. So I don't want you to do in extreme. So it's not good. But he told his kids that
Yeah. I get the mindset behind it, but anyway.
We have ways of approaching issues.
Yeah. There's a comment on WhatsApp. The person didn't add their name, but they said, "Good afternoon. Nice discussion and more information to learn here. Keep it up. Thank you very much. But at what time or stage should you stop training? And can you do one particular training if you want a particular part of your body shape?"
Nope.
She addressed that, but maybe the person wasn't.
You can't spot reduce. You
right.
can build muscles around the place that you want to build muscles around with weight, but you can't you can't spot reduce fat or work out a part of your body to lose the flappy arm and stuff. You can't do that. At what age should you not work out again?
Yeah, should you stop working?
I think it's dependent on you. I want to work out till I can't lift anymore. Maybe as we age, you reduce the weight because maybe I might not be as strong as I am today when I'm like maybe 60 or maybe 50.
At the rate you are going, you'll still be strong.
But I know that I want to. There is a woman at my old gym. The very first day she told me she's 60, I was like, what? She works out with us. Yeah. I'm looking I'm diabetic and I'm 60.
Wow.
Huh? She doesn't look it. So I want to work out as long as my body will let me. Yes, work out. Why should you have an age limit to work out? I don't think it's ideal.
Okay. He says this is Kofi Richmond from Apiedu, Kokobi Unity Junction. All right. Kofi Richmond, thank you for joining. Let's talk about body shaming. Ghanaians are masters of body shaming. So you see somebody you haven't met, and the first thing, hey, what are you? You know those
when you
unguarded
that person is going through.
Yeah. So can you speak to that? Yeah.
I'm everything against body shaming. I will block you. That is me. I'll block someone for calling someone ugly. Did
you experience that when you were 100 kilos? Did anybody say?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
A lot of times, my friends will see me and go like, my friends in me kunu ya no monkey to kakra ne pe. Why do something about this?
And how would you react then if they said
that? Oh, that is me. But there are people. A friend of mine reached out to me about 2 weeks ago. She's not in Ghana. And we've been having a conversation about working, and she also has 3 kids. And she started. So there is this other person that came to Ghana and went back to the US. No, she'll talk, but her a few things from Ghana. The first thing the person said to her, you put on too much, and you know Ghanaians and how we are. She didn't like it. Oh yeah, sorry, Penny. So she doesn't know how to approach. And every Sunday she meets the person, she repeats the same thing to her. So now she came to me and said that, Abina, how should I say? Tell her that I don't appreciate this kind of conversations or comments that you give me when you see me. A lot of people body shame. How are you not having 6 packs but telling me I should have a flat tummy? Who needs 6 packs? Me that has gone through 9 months of pregnancy, breastfed a baby, be a mother to a lot of children. 3, is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then you see me and you tell me that my tummy is not flat. Oh, 6 packs. Even you that has not carried a whole 4 kg, 3 kg, 2.5 kg baby in your tummy, you don't allow anybody to body shame you. They have their ideal women, and the woman should have a Coca-Cola. What should you have? Why are you fellow women? I read on Facebook where a woman was telling another person that, work out, see how I look. I can't mingle with people that look a certain way like you. So when I come back and I want to be friends with you, you have to have the perfect body and stuff. Huh?
There is no perfect body, right?
Exactly. Why are you body shaming? There are people that are under a lot of stress. There are people that have hormonal issues that makes them put on a lot of weight. So before you go into someone's space and start telling them, lose weight, do this, do you even know the medical conditions they are suffering? So I always tell everybody that be kind with your words. Either than that, keep quiet.
Can we all agree that we don't even talk about people's bodies?
How is that an issue to you? How is my weight a problem? No, how is my life a problem to you? How does it benefit you? How does it make you rich? How does it make you famous? How is my body, my own body, how is it a problem to you? So keep quiet. Allow people deal with their struggles. Don't tell them how to. I share my journey and I share my experiences, but I'm not forcing it on
because you want to.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not forcing it on anyone. Don't giddy go and say, she said, no. That is you. Do you, just be healthy. Yes.
even apart from weight gain, I think when you lose weight too, that's also an issue. People see you and it's like, hey, what if Papa Ariana?
When I started losing weight, so back then I used to work in the district hospital, and then I would go to the village where I work. I have one friend there. Someone went and said, Adam, Madam, you can start a Hanana.
Oh, wow.
I said,
really?
Then you can start a Hanana. My friend was like, hey, she's intentionally doing it, so she said she wants to lose. Even her, she doesn't understand why I want to lose. I said, Madam, allow me to.
Yeah.
She has, I mean, you know, a lot of, you know, all those things.
Mm-hmm.
But do you, let me do me. How do you say, I gave birth, I had a baby, and you put in lots of weight? How is that your issue? How is that your problem? So, yes, you lose weight.
Yeah,
you gain weight. And then why
another problem.
So if you don't have anything nice to say.
Tina says, I learned there's a medical condition that doesn't allow people to lose weight despite working out. I'm sure she's talking about PCOS, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there is a condition like that. And there are ways to go about it, but not for this show. Maybe we can talk about that later. I've really enjoyed talking to you. Like I said, I appreciate how you think and how you process things. I feel like if you've already done that work, then the other actions are easier to do.
Yeah.
But if you haven't done it and it's like one day you just get up and say, New Year resolution, I want to lose weight, you can't do it. Yeah, because there's no strong backing behind what you are saying, right? We will definitely have you back to talk about your foundation. Today we are just doing weight, working out, and all of that. I personally have learned a lot. I'm sure you have. And you are starting the gym. Yeah. Please take her with you. She needs to work out. You know, there's a perception that if you are not
married,
big, you don't need the gym.
Even if people even say that you are not married, you've not started having kids,
so you shouldn't work out. So the why is not there. They don't understand. Yeah, but you have to understand why you do the things that you do. Let me take a few messages from those sponsoring the show, and then if there are any messages, we will read them before we end. Make 2023 the year you take your health seriously. Visit the Perfect Health Shop for a wide range of health products, from pink salt, organic honey, molasses, assorted herbal teas, spices, seasonings, collagen gummies, apple cider vinegar, stevia, and the likes of these. We are always at your service. Locate us on the Dr. Adokofo Drive in Denyame, opposite the ECG office. Now you can call or WhatsApp Perfect Health Shop on 055-373-4616. On Instagram and Facebook, we are at Perfect Health Ghana. Perfect Health Ghana, a healthier you naturally. Afro Goods Market is happening again this year. It's going to be bigger, better, and awesome. Come through to experience authentic Afrocentric experience as we celebrate our culture, our heritage, and our people. Come have a big bite of all the local Ghanaian foods you miss or enjoy eating. But we are going to do portion control, please, madam. Tuzafi, fufu, and ebunebuno, acheke. Is acheke Ghanaian food? Watch it, a tonic, fanti, and gakinke. Fanti among others, and local drinks like palm wine, pito, and millet drink. I've never had pito from palm. To wash the food down, variety of locally handmade products such as shoes, sandals, slippers, bags, beads, kente would be on display as well. Let's celebrate Ghana in style from Friday 3rd to Monday 6th March 2023 at the Kumasi City Mall. You know March is Ghana month, right? Yeah. The time is 9 a.m. each day. To register as a vendor, you can call 0243-433-925, 0243-433-925, or pass by the front desk of Orange FM. Terms and conditions do apply. Afro Goods Market, eat and patronize Ghana. All right, Tina Mali says, thanks for the discussion. See you next week. Thank you for joining us, Tina, as usual. When you come to Ghana, let me know. Frank Diabo says, love the show. We love you right back, Frank, and thanks for always joining. I hope your girl listened to your advice before they leave here and start traveling around the world. Wendy, thank you so much for joining us on the show. We'll have you back, like I said, pretty soon, right, in this season. we'll have you back.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for listening to us on the Women Lately Show. We'll be back here next week, Wednesday, 1 p.m. sharp, for episode 4 of season 3 of the Women Lately Show. Thank you. Good afternoon.